His Royal Highness Prince Charles has recently announced that he misses this person so very much. But who is His Royal Highness Prince Charles speaking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. We're outside Buckingham Palace this morning. It's looking wonderful, in fact, but there's lots of leaves for the royal gardeners now to clear up. That's a problem, of course, of living very near to a huge park in the shape of St James's. Now, if you come to London, I've got to tell you a little bit of inside secret, because St James's Park is very popular with the royals, particularly the royal nannies, who have been spotted in and around over the years, wheeling around, of course, their very, very precious chargers. And they are not allowed to wear, should I say, their Norland nanny uniforms at that point. They have to put on a big coat because apparently they're too obvious, too world recognised. But again, it's just one of those things you find out about living, working, and of course, looking around London at every quarter. But back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, as we know, Prince Charles has had a rather tough 18 months, as have, of course, other senior members of the British royal family. And let's not forget, of course, this is a gentleman who battled and won COVID. Although be very mild, it can't have been a very pleasant experience. Toppled on, of course, the fact that he had a lot of trouble with his youngest son, the former royal known as His Royal Highness Prince Harry, now, of course, latterly known as H, or Meghan and H, depending on which one you want to talk about. It's interesting, though, for Prince Charles, because he has had quite a bit literally on his plate, as we say. He's been extremely concerned about, of course, his mother, the 95-year-old monarch, our dear Queen Elizabeth, who recently endured a bout of ill health. Thankfully all up on the mend now, but recently he was talking to a very good source while on a royal walkabout and basically said that, you know, he misses this particular person so much. Then originally I think the person felt that he was talking, of course, about his youngest son, naturally so, Prince Harry. But apparently it appears that the person he truly misses is none other than His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. Now, let's not forget, we could not really be moved by the emotion that was etched upon Prince Charles's face as he attended the funeral of his father way back in April. It was very heartening to see, but sad in the same time. Now, a lot of people claim that His Royal Highness Prince Charles and the Duke of Edinburgh were not close. Well, you know, like all fathers and sons, they have their moments, but let me tell you, they were very close for the latter part of, say, 30 years. I think Prince Charles resented some of the early grown-up experiences that he had to endure, including, of course, his education. We know he wasn't happy with that. But as they got into mature years, father and son really truly bonded. And according to that good source, apparently Prince Charles really misses the counsel and, of course, the wise and sage advice that Prince Philip gave, not just him, but all of his children, from Princess Anne, Prince Edward, and including Prince Andrew. One would often think about what he would make of the state of affairs today. So, you know, a lot of people ask me, well, why don't you comment on other members of the British royal family? Some of the things you get to hear about, you know, do have to remain private. Some of the things, of course, it's nice to be able to share. And I think at this time of year, we're always looking back at what we've gone through and the difficulties that we've all endured worldwide, all thanks to that terrible pandemic. But of course, it's always nice to spare a thought for someone else, particularly someone with such a high profile who literally this year has gone through quite a lot. So I'm sure, like me, you'll wish the very best for His Royal Highness Prince Charles in the year and festive season to come. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.